We decided for the next episodes on the road, we're going to be having another Teddy Long Tag Team Spectacular. And two of those matches will be matches for a Tag Team Tournament. And the winner of that tournament will be the #1 contenders for the Tag Team Gold to take on Anakin Skywalker and Sebulba at Survivor. And of course, as we've now found out from Shadow, a handicap match as Mewtwo X takes on Desann and Zinyak.
And of course the main event.
And of course the main event, Juhasz defending the world title against Blaziken in a TLC match.
All hell is going to break loose.
She-Hulk right now taking it to Earth. You look at all four of these women, they are powerhouses. She-Hulk, Queen Woka, Earth, and Dural. And all of them worthy contenders for the women's title. Of course, Earth, a former #1 contender. Queen Woka, many people still believe should have been the first women's champion. Dural, she's had many conflicts with Queen Woka. And She-Hulk, looking to get that big chance. Take a look at this for the tag team move. Oh, man! Dural makes the stop.
It seems like everyone
Bulldog there.
pretty much now relying on me to absolutely kill Shadow. And I say kill is an understatement.
Well, of course. You're not the only one who probably wants to get his hands on him. I'm just wondering right now what he meant about Mewtwo. I mean, Mewtwo has never ever been a problem to CXWI. Never. He has never caused any managerial tensions. Why all of a sudden does Shadow believe that Mewtwo is a problem? See right
Maybe
now.
it's his own ego.
Oh, kick there. And Earth right now attempting a pick up on Queen Woka. That's not gonna work.
I'm just wondering right now, why? Who is this? Who's Desann talking about?
What do you mean, who was Desann talking about?
No, Desann said there's someone. About someone.
Well, no, that was Shadow talking about the, well, we know that Mewtwo has now got a match for Survivor, and he will take on CXWI's newest signing, of course signed on by COO Shadow.
That's what I'm referring to.
And, yeah, that was Shadow who said it, not Desann.
Oh, my bad.
And as to who that new signing is, we're going to have to wait and find out later tonight.
Which I have a feeling is not going to be good.
Nicely countered there by Queen Woka.
The reason why I say not good is because, one, it's a signing by Shadow. Two, it's going to be introduced later on tonight. And my speculation...
Full go roll up! And She-Hulk makes the stop to it by kneeing the referee.
And my speculation is this. I reckon there's something going on.
Well, of course there's something going on.
Not in that way.
I'm still wondering about, you know, I remembered when the former COO Knuckles, when he stepped down as COO and passed the reins over to Shadow, everyone was thinking that this was going to be a great move, and it started off really well, and Shadow was laying the foot down on those he thought were being prats, and even put Austin into the title picture at Hyperlink. But after that, all of a sudden Shadow just completely, well, you know.
Yeah.
He suddenly then tried to stop Austin being champion. And since then he hasn't stopped. Earth right now taking it to Queen Woka. But, you know, the Austin thing, it's not right, but at least it's somewhat understandable that Shadow would have a problem with the champion because he is the COO, and ultimately has a very big part in controlling the image of the company. However, the issue with Mewtwo? Like, what has Mewtwo said that's out of line? The only thing I know about Mewtwo in complaining to management was about what Zoroark was doing to Lucario, and I believe that's a legitimate complaint. But for some reason, Shadow sees that as... well, he sees that as an attack. I just don't get it.
Doesn't make sense.
Flapjack there by...
doesn't make sense.
Flapjack there by She-Hulk. Shot there, and... right now you can see... oh, look at She-Hulk! Oh! I thought she was trying to go for it there. Clothesline there by by Earth. Onto Queen Woka. Now, countered there. Well, we've now found, well, pretty much from that JSR, we found out now you've got the rest of the night pretty much up here in the commentary box. Oh crap! Earth! Oh, She-Hulk there feeling the effects of gravity! That it's Queen Woka to make the save.
Well, yeah, pretty much.
I just don't get Shadow. Maybe he feels what he is doing is for the good of CXWI, and maybe in the long run it might turn out he's right. But, you know, some of the things he's done, like, some people say you need to become a tyrant to take down a tyrant, but we were never run by a tyrant. Knuckles actually was a fair guy. I mean, this is pretty much... Zero Shadow right now is kind of like Benito Mussolini.
Oh, wow.
I mean, you replace a democracy with a dictatorship. That's pretty much what Shadow's done. We get a reasonably good person retires and is replaced by a douche. Oh! Gravity there again! And again, it's Queen Woka there. Stops the ref from making the count. Ref has to restart the count. Nicely done. Nicely done there. Oh, look at She-Hulk. That's a She-Hulk bomb. And now... oh, here comes one for... here comes one for Earth. There's one for Earth. And a cover. But there's... the ref's down.
I call bullshit.
What do you mean? Well, the ref was knocked out. Flapjack! Why do you call bullshit?
With what's going on right now. Not the match. Shadow. He's just the biggest load of bullshit.
I'm not going to say you're wrong, but... oh, sledgehammer shot!
I know what you're thinking. You're not going to say I'm right at the same time because he has done something
right. You see right now, look at this. Oh, a Dural!
The problem is, we
with
can't...
the kick right there, and uh-oh. Oh, this is going to be the third time, I believe, that She-Hulk feels the effects of gravity.
I think that might be it.
Yes, it is.
Damn.
Earth and Dural pick up the victory. And... wow. Dural and Earth, I have to say, once they got control of that match, they were pretty damn unstoppable. Well, okay, people, we now move on. Mono in mono action, and as I said earlier, it's a clash again between the Neo Covenant and the Dark Family. And here is Sebulba. Sebulba, of course, one half of the Tag Team Champions. Steps in for one-on-one action against Jack Stanbridge.
I ain't going to pretty much say anything about this feud that's going on between the Dark Family and the Neo Covenant, because everything's pretty much self-explanatory.
In what way?
We know the issues already.
Well, go on, elaborate on them then if you know it so clearly.
Well, pretty much it's all started because of what Jack said about Arbiter. Then Arbiter's pretty much pissed off because he can't keep a cool head, which everyone knows.
I think everyone kind of knows about the Arbiter, but yes, when he's calm, he is just as relaxed as can be, but it doesn't take a lot to piss him off. And, you know, Arbiter says it himself, Jack just knows how to push every single button that Arbiter has.
And because the fact that Jack was teaming up with Silver at the time, Guile got himself involved. Then Preston pretty much got himself involved, along with Alyssa.
Yeah.
Just for the alliance, and that started pretty much the feud between the Dark Family.
But of course, the issues between Jack and the Arbiter have been...
That's been going on for years. But here's the interesting thing. Now the Neo Covenant have got the tag team titles. This makes
Sebulba.
Yeah, this makes this quite interesting. It seems like the Dark Family are trying to go for those tag team titles as well.
Well, that's one of their objectives. And, well, Jack has made it quite clear to Preston and Silver they are to focus only on taking the tag gold and leave the Arbiter to him. Which I have to say, I don't believe Jack when he says that.
I reckon there's something going on.
I believe that Jack is trying. I believe that Jack wants to use the Dark Family, his own members, Preston and Silver, as insurance policies. In the same way, but many people believe that the Neo Covenant is Arbiter's insurance policy. His backup, basically. But not only that, let's look at it from this perspective. Arbiter, as we all know, when he gets pissed off big time. I believe people like Sebulba, Skywalker, and Guile. I believe he surrounds himself with groups because they allow him to calm himself down. Although I could be wrong there. For all I know, particularly knowing Sebulba, you know, Sebulba still exactly struggles when about... You know, he's now pretty much mastered how to speak English, but he's not exactly learned how to filter and when not to say things, let's say. But anyway, you see it as Sebulba got an armbar locked in. Rake to the eyes there. Of course, Sebulba and Jack, they've had a few collisions in the last few months. Of course, the most, probably the most known would be Golden Ambitions. After Sebulba won the world title from Skywalker.
Who were going
post-assault. Post-assault. Then a post-assault made by the Brotherhood onto the Republic. Which, of course, Sebulba was the leader of at the time. Skywalker laid a post-match attack, and then Jack Stanbridge, the winner of Money in the Bank, cashed in and won the world title.
But
also, if history's anything to go off, only twice has an individual cashed in Money in the Bank and not won. Oh, that was close there.
AVGN.
And
Falco.
Yep.
There's your knowledge, right there. AVGN tried to cash in.
Interestingly, both of them tried to cash it in on Lucario when Lucario was world champion.
You beat me to it!
AVGN cashed it in on Lucario following his match, and Falco directly cashed it in for a title shot at I believe it was the Derby.
It was the Derby.
Pretty certain it was. Either that or it was Bloodbath. To face Lucario one-on-one. Anyway, Jack Stanbridge here. Figure 4 leg lock.
But who won the world title off Lucario the first time that after AVGN pretty much captured the title, tried to capture the title and failed?
I can't really remember who it was. it might